otherwise known as Brian. Brian was with us for the first episode. And if you're wondering where the first episode is, well, not every experiment works out the way that we intended. Anyhow, we've had some changes to the format and what we're doing here. So first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
To Tibalt's Apprentice. And so we're going to still be focusing on the luck of the draw, but something that's changed since last time you were here is the fact that we're now focused on Commander. I wanted this to be an eternal format. I wanted it to be something that you could enjoy years down the road. What we're also looking at is something, the draw of the first 7 cards, and what you think as you play those cards. Certain decisions are going to carry through every game of Magic. In fact, everybody playing a game of Magic at some point draws 7 cards and is then faced with what they're going to do. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we actually do the draw. But the one commander that we're doing is Kalia the Vast. She's been out forever, and it's one of my first commander decks. And you were just saying that you like the commander format because...
I like commander format for one thing that nothing really goes out of style with commander.
Exactly.
It doesn't have a large ban list. You only have to have a single card because it's skeleton
Singleton,
format.
sure, okay.
And I like the group environment. I like playing more than one-on-one. I like that group feel. So that's why commander, feels home to me.
Okay, perfect. And then one other thing that I was going to ask you, just brainstorming, if you could change one thing in Magic, what would that one thing be?
One thing in Magic. Well, over the years of Magic, as you know, Magic cards have raised in price. And,
right.
I like the budget feel of Magic, but I do feel that like when you're doing like the other formats, prices of some cards skyrocket way too high.
Right.
And I like to maybe see Magic, having Wizard control that a little bit better, maybe with more reprints. I know there's a second market out there that wants to make money, but I know as a player, I'd like to see those cards more open to the open public, where it's easier to access them.
Fair enough. You put to me also, what would I change? I don't know. I think I'm too close to the game. I play the game continually. I'm on arena all the time. There's a lot of minor problems that I have, but I absolutely agree that Wizards needs to listen to the players a little bit more. But having said that, I think they're doing a great job. It's a great game that you and I have played for a quarter of a century at this point. So
I believe a lot of their card games are based after Magic's success.
That's right, absolutely. So without taking up too much more time, let's get on to the next part of the show, luck of the draw. It's a little bit different from the last time we did this. Since you are doing Commander, Commander is generally a multiplayer format. So next to you, you see the green box. If you'll open that up and empty out the die. If you'll take that die, throw it into the small black box. Wow, you got to it so quick I didn't even get to tell you what you won.
Oh,
that's okay, what's your number?
Number 3.
Number 3. Well, I was going to say even, you are playing in a one-on-one match. Odd, you're playing in a multiplayer match.
It's multiplayer.
Multiplayer it is. There's still something else that we need to figure out. Where do you go in that rotation? So, roll a 1d4. If you get a 1, you are the first player. 2, you are the second player. 3, you are the third player. 4,
you're the fifth player.
The fourth player.
Oh, fourth. Okay.
Fourth player. Times. What's the number?
2.
2. So, I'm going to appear on camera just momentarily. If you want to remove that die for me for a second.
Very good.
I have a deck of cards here. You are playing second, and your opponent has played a mountain. I don't know if any of that's going to figure into how you play, but it might. So with that in mind, why don't you go ahead and shuffle up and draw your first 7 cards.
Very good. Sounds good. I should have shuffled before you drew the card, but sounds great. Let's do so.
You know which one you're playing now. You're playing Kalia the Vast. Tell me what you're thinking as you're shuffling.
I'm thinking if Josh is not paying attention, I just put the plain record on the ground there. But no, I'm actually going to do that. Okay. I should have my opponent go and cut my deck for me.
All right. Absolutely. I'm glad that you brought that up because I was waiting to talk about that in a later episode. But always let your opponent cut.
If you can. Well, I'm going to draw my 7 cards. And being that I am now going, do I actually draw a card? My turn?
No. This
I'm
is your
going
initial.
second.
This is your initial hand. That's something else that's important too, playing in the correct order. But we already know that we're going to that. We're just going to assume at this point this was your initial draw. Did you choose to keep this hand, or did you pitch it back?
I would actually keep this hand.
You would keep that hand.
Yes.
Okay. What's your first play?
Well, being that I have in my hand 4 possible spells, and those spells are at least 2 mana or greater, I'm going to put a tapped land into play.
All right.
Because if I put anything else in, it wouldn't benefit me this turn. And this would benefit me to actually untap that land when my next turn comes around, and allow me to play an extra land and play one of the spells in my hand, if possible.
And does the fact that your opponent played a red card mean anything to you?
At this moment, it doesn't. It doesn't
Okay.
really show his hand. If I saw his Planewalker or Commander, it might be different. I might have to see what that Commander might be able to do.
So even when you have all of the cards laid out in front of you, it's still subjective as to the cards you're going to play based on what you see, what information you get before you start.
Yeah, what Commander they're playing, which card they play first, what opening hand I have, what lands I have, and what mana spells I have to cast with those lands. I had no mana rocks, no ramp in my hand. So my best bet was to put a tap land into play because I wouldn't be able to play anything else otherwise.
Okay.
If I had a 1 casting cost spell, I might consider a different type of land to get that spell out there in the field. But at this moment, I don't have that, so this would probably be my best bet.
Okay. So that leads into another question of mulligans, but we're going to save that for another segment.
Very good.